buyers who originally signed on now can, if they didn't lock their rate,
unfortunately, yeah,
they've lost their ability to purchase the home they were hoping to buy.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Anyway, I've got a couple articles I clipped out of the RJ, both written by Ely Segal, one of our favorite writers. Las Vegas builders selling fewer homes as mortgage rates climb. And in there, I note this is the stat I really caught my eye, was that locally builders' median closing price for a new home in Southern Nevada was a record $473,673, up almost 20% from a year ago. But median sales price of a single-family home in Southern Nevada was a record $475, actually higher than new homes. Builders logged 911 net sales, new purchase contracts, minus cancellations in Southern Nevada in April, down nearly 30% from March, down 30% from the previous month. And it's at the lowest level. So they're down 18% from the same 4-month stretch of last year.
So that's new contracts signed in April, down 30% from what you did in March. Well, rates were up 1%.
So new home builders are experiencing a dramatic dip in activity because of interest rates. And here's part of that is new home purchases generally, I think, depend much more on financing than resales. I think that they, because they offer incentives normally along with the financing, so the financing usually becomes a good part of the deal, good part of the package. And so the lenders affiliated with the builders are offering, closing cost incentives and things of that nature.
They build that into the price of the house.
And that's what they do.
Yeah.
Because they're partnering with the builder, and collectively they're all trying to make money in the deal overall. And so that's what they do, is they create incentives to use the financing, and they make money on the financing as well over time.
Sure.
So with that being said, I think that they're much more dependent upon mortgages than resales. Now, resales are still dependent upon mortgages, but the resale mix...
Thank gosh.
Yeah, the resale mix, 30% of our sales the previous month were cash. And so what happens, and what has happened of late, and the reason they talk about cancellations in new homes, is because interest rates went up. Some buyers who originally signed on now can, if they didn't lock their rate,
unfortunately, yeah,
they've lost their ability to purchase the home they were hoping to buy.
It's a significantly different deal. I mean, you imagine I got into contract on a new construction house in December. I was budgeting everything off of a 3% rate, 3.0, let's say. And now it's, 6 months later, beginning of 6 months later, house is getting ready to be done, and I'm looking at locking in the interest rate. Yeah. Well, it's a world of difference.
Yeah.
That 2+% higher could mean that my house is now $700 a month more.
Right. Yeah.
And that's a deal breaker for people.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio.